What is that? Oh, is that a fairy box? Hello? Is anyone in there? Well, just in case there is, I suppose I better introduce myself. I'm Jane McPherson, recently from the Scottish Lowlands, and you know, I suppose if there is someone in there, you're probably quite small. Did those fairies play a trick on you and shrink you down? Fairies always cause a mischief no matter what they do. And if you are quite small, I suppose you're quite sad about that. I know I would be. Well, don't be sad. You know what they always say? Look on the bright side. I love phrases like that. My parents back in Scotland, they always had those little phrases that they would repeat over and over, and it really just brought me so much joy. My father used to always look at me and he'd say, "That lass is not all there." Of course, I never really understood what he meant because I've got all my fingers and my toes. They're all there. Where else would I be? What a quite silly man, honestly. And my mother, she used to always look at him and she'd say, "Now, Angus, sometimes good things come from mistakes now and again." Of course, I never understood what she meant either because that woman never made a mistake ever in her life. She would argue otherwise, but don't listen to a word she says. She's never made a mistake. Although that is quite funny, the mistakes. Now I think about it, she was absolutely right. There was one day that my family and I were working out on the farm. We're pig farmers, you see, and there was a traveller we saw coming down the road. He looked quite lost. Well, we brought him in, gave him a bite to eat, and he had a letter with him. So we all gathered round, read the letter, and it was the wildest thing. The letter said that I had been invited by the Duchess herself to help her in her new event coming up, and I was so excited. But I didn't notice that the letter was addressed to somebody named Mary. Of course, my parents were very quick to point out, no, whoever wrote that clearly made a mistake. Jane, Mary, quite easy to mix up, you know, they're very similar names, 4 letters, both have an A in them. Clearly, whoever wrote the letter just made a mistake in writing your name on it, and you should really go. My father said, "Lass, this is a great opportunity." And my mother said, "Yes, darling, you really better go. It'd be the best for you and for everyone." So I did. I packed up my bag straight away, got on the boat, I waved goodbye to my family, and I could just see them dancing on the shore. They were so happy. Must have been so proud of their baby girl. I mean, honestly, if the Duchess had somehow heard of all my hard work on my family's pig farm and wrote a letter just for me, I was just swelling with pride. It was absolutely amazing. Don't get me wrong though, since I've been in Appalachia, it's been a big adjustment. We'll have some strange customs here, no offence. For example, the head house mistress, Mistress Buchanan, she told me to dress the turkey for dinner. I'd never heard of that before, but and I must admit I had my doubts. The turkey was quite difficult to chase down and tackle and dress, for goodness sakes, but once I had it dressed, in the most beautiful dress I could find, one of Mistress Buchanan's, I'm sure she won't mind. Well, I never should have doubted her. It was the most beautiful turkey I have ever seen. Oh, there's Mistress Buchanan now. Well, her face is quite red. She must also just be swelling with pride, showing in her cheeks. Well, she's coming this way and quite quickly, so I better get back to my duties. But it was so nice talking to you. I hope you get back to a regular size soon. Don't let those fairies trick you again, and don't let it get you down. Don't be sad. Remember what they always say, look on the bright side. whatever side that is. Have a grand day. Very, very well.